Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Bobcats headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Here's the return. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Rides to the back. Look out, he's got room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the draw. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Love the work by the quarterback, selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
On the option. The keeper on the option. He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll try the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
On the option. He'll keep it himself. Now the pitch. There's a crease. Touchdown, Bobcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Turner. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. A pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. What a great job of coverage and a big loss on that return. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Right on the money. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. The Thundering Herd might just keep throwing that thing after that last one. To the air, it's Turner. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ohio! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it. Might have a chance. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Turner. Buying some time. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
With the catch, it's Culliver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Calls his own number. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. DB's right up on the receivers. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down right there.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's looking deep. Got it down the field.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. This defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Makes his man miss. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Buys a little extra time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bobcats. Took it all the way back to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good.
Number 83, set to kick it off.
And he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Running into the open space. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Turner. Oh, they're after him. Still on his feet at the 35. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Marshall quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Culliver. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Marshall! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to the running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. This time he wants to throw. That's caught, it's Bowman. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to pop the draw, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking to throw for it. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive from the 42. To throw, it's Turner. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Snapped it in the shotgun. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. He's there to make the stop. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a dub.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Kick is in the air. He will field this in his end zone. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. One more snap coming before halftime.
Bender. Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
Looking downfield on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 10 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's South Carolina engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work.
Here now some other games you may have interest in.
There he goes! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Back to the ground with the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. The give on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the beatdown has ensued. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. And he's dragged down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll try to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that one did not work.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Running inside. It's Boston. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The option look. The option, he'll keep it. Now the pitch. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, and they've got a little bit of space to operate, that's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a man, it's Turner. Slings it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throwing on the run. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Nice.
Appreciate that, Holly. Finding some room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The give is to Taylor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab, turning it on. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going to the ground. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Escapes the pressure going right. It's picked off and another empty drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah,
he lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Taylor has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Here's a little room there. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Ortiz. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. It's a draw. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Smashes ahead. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Marshall was out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Marshall quick to the line. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches, and they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
There's some room. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the option. The pitch. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at
To
all.
the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
Snags it, and there's running room. Powers and runs through another guy. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Marshall quick to the line. To the air, it's Wilkins. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's the pressure. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. On to attempt to try. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Number 96, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over. 1st and 10.
One more play to pad the stats.
Hey, kill it, kill it. Hey, 14, move it, move it.
To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts.